Tonight's conference matchup here on a beautiful Friday night in Jonesboro, Arkansas, as we get geared up, ready to kick off. Into this matchup, the Westside Warriors look to get their second win on the season. Head coach Bobby Engel looks to bring his team onto the field on senior night and get a strong win here tonight. Talking about this Westside team, they, as I mentioned, come in 1-4 in the book. Their first contest on the road, Odyssey at home, Riverview, Truman, and Belial. We get ready to see Westside take the field in this game. I'll remind everybody you're watching high school football on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. We're talking about Westside, as I mentioned, coming in 1-4, and in conference, they're looking for that first win, with their first two losses being against Truman and against Blyville, losing to Truman 0-30, and then up against Blyville 40-7. And Westside is taking the field now, led by head coach Bobby Engel, as they look to get their first win in conference this season. Now, they will elect to receive, as they did the coin toss moments ago, and you gotta hope that if you're a Westside fan, you look to see more from your offense than we did a couple weeks ago here at home in that rainy contest against Truman. Against, of course, Southern. Against the Southern, of course, the Southerners, they look to keep their undefeated streak alive. They defeated Forest City, and then they defeated Harrisburg on the road, and they defeated Batesville and Pocahontas before playing Cave City, defeating them 63-0. We get ready to start this game off. Once again, I want to remind everybody that you're watching this on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. Of course, previewing this game, talking to Southside's radio guy, he talked about this offense and for Southside and how electric they want to be. And of course, we're going to be seeing their defense first, but you gotta hope that Coach Engel, in the coming days before this game, really hammered home a scheme for the offense to catch Southside off guard. Stands are packed here tonight. Beautiful night. Sun's just setting here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's about 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Followed by number 21, Gavin Dotson.
And here comes the kick. And this game is underway. It's going to go out of bounds, so a flag's going to come out, and Westside is going to start in good field position tonight. Of course, the story of this Westside offense has been, can they find the end zone early on in games so the mercy rule clock doesn't become in effect? Something that they've been trying to do all year to this point, installing a new offense in the offseason, and now they're going to see if they can catch Southside slipping. Now, of course, Southside, they have a guy on their defense, Leighton Neal, who has 15 tackles a game, and he leads the state at least the 4A level.
Ball is spotted on the 35-yard line.
Ball's going to be placed on the 35-yard line First and 10 will be the opening drive for this one. Send a man in motion here. Gonna spin and keep it himself up the middle, and that one's gonna gain a couple yards. Good little opening play there for the Warriors. Second down coming up now for the Westside offense, and as I mentioned, the story of this team this season has been just the offense and how they have struggled to find yardage to turn into points. Second and 7 from the 38. They're going to hand the ball off once again. He's going to try to break away from Southside, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. A third down coming up for the Westside Warriors. What a tackle in the backfield. Southerners look to try to do that early and gang up on Westside to really stop the run, as that's going to be at 95% of Westside's offense here tonight. It's going to be 3rd and 12 from their own 34-yard line. Westside quarterback going to keep it himself, looks to throw it. He's going to throw it over the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th downs coming up for the Warriors. Just a little roll out there. Tried to get something going as he extended the play, but nothing. He couldn't find anything there, so he chose to throw it out of bounds instead of throwing it into coverage. So Southside's going to get the ball for their first offensive drive if Westside elects to punt here. And the Southerners are going to send a man back just in case he chooses to punt, and he will. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So Southside's going to get the ball in great field position to start their opening drive. And we're going to take a step away. When we come back, we'll have the Southerners' first offensive drive in this one.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
Opening play here for their first offensive drive. Lewis Calhoun on the run there. Jet sweep's going to be a pivotal part of their offense here tonight. I'm talking to their radio guy. 2nd and 5 from the 48-yard line. The man's going to be in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to be met by a tribe of Warriors, and he's going to get stopped for a 3rd down. Just try to run up the right side there, and the offensive line couldn't give him the protection he needed. So that's going to bring up the first 3rd down for the Southside Southerners. They're going to dead snap there and try to get them off sides, and that's what I think the call is going to be, is they're going to move up 5, which should be enough for a fresh new set of downs there. Great football IQ there from their quarterback to draw Westside offsides, Trey Allen. First down after the penalty from the 43-yard line. Southside in a single back formation. They're going to hand the ball off up the right side. He's going to break away from one. He has room. He's going to break away from another before he's slammed down for a 2nd down. If not, he may have got enough for a first. And they're going to say he got enough for a 1st down. So what a run there by Southside's running back to extend the drive here for his offense. Man in motion, he's going to fake the handoff to his receiver. Allen around the right side. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get brought down after a great run for the Southerners. They are doing everything they want on this drive here. Another first down for Southside as we approach the 9-minute mark left to go in the first quarter of play.
It was like getting on the play that brings up another first down for the Southerners. Ball placed on the 20-yard line, first and 10.
And they're going to get another penalty for Westside jumping off sides here. Just going to move the ball up deeper into the red zone. And if you're any player on this south side sideline or in the crowd, you got to love what you're seeing from your offense. Taking no prisoner early, really coming in and establishing their offense. First down here. They're going to drop back, going to throw it over the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Southside Southerners. Great play there. Nothing too serious. Just fake the handoff, threw it over the middle, and that was a great pitch and catch to number 8, Braden Simpson. They're going to elect to kick the PAT here. First PAT we've seen at Westside all season long. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:27 left to go in the first quarter of play, Southside leads it 7-0.
Students should watch ASU-TV just to see the creativity that a college student can get. The creativity that some of these students have is truly amazing. Getting that experience can really just take you further, and I feel like our program does that for a lot of students.
And welcome back to Westside Warrior High School, home of the Warriors, as they are down 7-0 early in this conference game against the Southside Southerners. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan, excited to call some high school football with you on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. Now it's going to be returnable for Westside. He's going to have room to run before he's met up and wrapped up at the hip, but he broke away from one and he's still going. He'll be wrapped up just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Westside offense. Last drive, they stalled out on third down and had to punt the ball away, which led to the Southerners' touchdown, which brought us to our 7-0 score where we are right now.
Ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line.
Of course, Southside, they traveled well, brought their entire band and crowd here to this game. Be 1st and 10 on about the 25-yard line for Westside. They're going to hand it off to the fullback there. He's going to try to go through the middle before he's met with a brick wall to bring up second down. On the tackle is number 5, Jackson Walmack. Just a great tackle there. Brings up 2nd and 7 with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be wrapped up and not able to go anywhere. May have gained just a handful of yards, if any, which brings up another third down for the Warriors. It's going to be 3rd and probably 5 or 3rd and short.
2-yard pickup.
We saw Westside try to throw the ball last drive, and you got to expect it coming here with third down. Gonna fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and Southside's just going to stop him. We're going to see if the refs spot him over the first down marker. And they're going to say he is short. Fourth and about 6 to 7 inches here. Of course, last drive they punted the ball away, but surely Westside's going to try to go for it with 4th and 1 from their own 34. High risk, high reward, but when you have a record like Westside, sometimes the risk has got to be better than the reward. So here we go, 4th and 1. They're going to send a man in motion out left. And the referees are going to blow the play dead and say a member.
Timeout call.
Well, the side judge signaled a false start, but the referee said a timeout was called prior to hand. So we're going to take a step away with the 4th down. We'll be right back after this.
Around here, we like a slower pace, but we don't suffer with slow internet. Ritter Communications provides high-speed, reliable internet and Wi-Fi backed by local customer service. From email checkers to video streamers to hardcore gamers, we've got speed options to please all kinds of folks. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. We can't wait to help. Ritter Communications, the right internet connection, right by you.
Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors, as they look to go for it on 4th and 1 in this conference game against Southside. Down 7-0. We're going to see what they can do right here as they send a man out left. Westside quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he was stopped. But the question is was he stopped short of the first down marker, or did he have enough? And they're going to say he had enough for a Westside Warriors first down. Always want to wait the referee signal there before you jump the gun a little bit. My producer, Mr. Dustin Sullivan, instructor at Arkansas State University, is saying, move those chains. So we go 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Westside trying to get some momentum. They hand it off around the right side. He tries to break away from one, but he's not going to get away here. 2nd down coming up for the Warriors offense. And I mentioned Southside. They traveled very well to this ball game, and the band you're hearing right now is actually the Southerners band. 2nd and 8 from the 38. 5:22 left to go in the first quarter of play. Quarterback's going to round the right side. He has room to run. He's got one man to beat. He hurdles him over. And they're going to have enough for a first down. What a run by the Westside offense. First and 10 from Southside's 44 upcoming as we hit the 5-minute mark in the first quarter of play from Warriors Stadium. That's been the biggest play all season from the Warriors to this point at home. Westside going to roll out, throws it, and that's almost going to be intercepted, but the defender dropped it right when it hit him in the hands. 2nd down coming up for the Warrior offense. You saw him there just roll out, had one man, one option to throw it to, and he zipped it to him, and it just fell out of the hands of the Southside defender.
2nd down 10 for the Warriors.
2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Westside, they're going to hand it off up the middle. I got fooled there by the handoff. That's going to bring up a third down for the Warriors.
No gain on the play, so it'll be third down and 10.
3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4:15 left to go in the first quarter of play. Westside going to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down by two different Southerners, which is going to bring up a 4th down. Westside after that big run, not able to really do much of anything. So it's going to be 4th and 9. And they got to be thinking here, okay, do we try to punt the ball and give it back to Southside's offense, or do we try to go for it and catch them slipping? I have one receiver out near the side on the right. And they're going to throw a flag this time.
Flag on the play.
They're going to get them for false start.
False start called against Westside.
If you remember earlier, Westside jumped early and they were going to call false start, but they elected to use a timeout and the flag got picked up. So instead of 4th and 9, it'll be 4th and about a country mile. Here's a snap. Quarterback's going to drop back. Looks, pressure coming, throws a jump pass, and the receiver just couldn't catch the football. Little overthrow there. So Southside is going to take over with great field position after Westside elected not to punt.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Of course, Southside, their last drive, their opening drive, they were able to get into the end zone after a great over-the-middle pass. So look to see the same thing here.
43-yard line. Southside begins their drive. 1st and 10.
3:11 left to go in the first quarter of play. Try to get Westside to jump again. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to the running back. Running back up the middle, and he's going to only gain probably 3 on that run. 2nd down coming up for the Southerners.
And off to number 4, Owen McLaughlin.
Owen McLaughlin on the run. Receiver coming in motion here. They're going to fake the handoff, run the speed option, and he's going to pitch the ball off to the right, and he's going to get brought down by the horse collar, which from my angle here does not look like enough for the 1st down. We're going to see where the referee spots it. And they're going to say he's short by just about 24 inches. So 3rd down coming up for the Southerners offense.
Come on, Westside fans, get on your feet. Let's cheer them on.
Receiver's going to come out left. One man in the backfield with Allen. Receiver's going to come in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Allen's going to keep it himself. He's up the middle. And they're going to say he got enough for another Southside 1st down.
The result of the run is a 1st down for the Southerners. Ball spotted on the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
The ball spotted on the 39-yard line with a fresh new set of downs. 2 receivers out left. Call for the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Just couldn't find his receiver after he threw it off the back foot. 3rd down up and coming. Excuse me, 2nd down up and coming.
2nd down, 10.
$1:25 left to go in the first quarter of play. Southside still up 7-0. Three receivers out left. They're going to change the play at the line. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to roll out of the pocket. He's going to keep it himself before he's wrapped up and dropped to the backfield by Westside's defense. Third down coming up for the Southerners. Great play there, just able to get off his block on what looked to be the right-hand side, and he got in the backfield and he wrapped him up, which brings up a third.
It's third down.
Third and 23. Now, if you thought the last third down was a third and country mile, this is a third and a city mile.
Come on.
Westside's got to do everything they can to stop the play here. Quarterback's going to take the snap. He's going to drop it. Throws a deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he will get in the end zone. Touchdown, Southerners. Line up for the PAT here. Braden Simpson with his second touchdown grab of the night. The kick is up and the kick is through. So with 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play, the Southerners are on top 14-0.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, home of the Westside Warriors, where tonight's contest features, of course, the Westside Warriors and the Southside Southerners. I want to remind everybody that you're watching this game not only on ASU TV, but on Ritter Communications as well. Tristan Harlan, excited to call this Friday Night Lights with you all tonight. If you want to know what you've missed if you're just tuning in, well, it's been the show of the Southerners. Of course, you see the score, 14-0, but Westside looks to try to get back on the scoreboard in this upcoming drive here. It'll be returnable here. He's going to break away on the right-hand side. He's trying to go. He's still on his feet. He breaks away from another host of Southerners before he's forced out of bounds. But there is a Westside player down back near the 35-yard line. He's able to get up and come off the field under his own power. So here comes Westside's offense. Past two drives hasn't been ideal. First drive, they punted the ball away. In the second drive, they turned the ball over on downs.
First and 10 Warriors.
So first and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep himself up the middle, still on his feet. Little extracurriculars going on there. It's going to bring up second down here for the Warriors.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down, 5.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, and the Southerners up 14-0. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second quarter right here on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other, only from Ritter Communications.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
And welcome back to the start of the second quarter from Warriors Stadium. We got the Westside Warriors taking on the Southside Southerners. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here. Westside has the football. They're going to break away from one and try to break away from another for the referees blow the play dead.
Number 11, Kate Purvis.
Purvis was on the carry there. It's going to be third down coming up for the Warriors. 3rd and 3 to be exact from the 44-yard line. It's more like the 46, excuse me. Remember, everybody, to get your eyes checked once a year, because I think my year's about up. So 3rd down for the Warriors, 3rd and short. Drop back, look, quarterback's gonna have pressure coming, and he's gonna throw it off his back foot, and Southside just not able to get the interception as 2 players dove for the football, and a flag's gonna come out near the west side sideline. Interested to see what the flag here is. Looks like it's going to be against the Warriors. So it's going to be about 4th and maybe 15 here, as I do believe the special teams unit has taken the field.
Another flag on the play.
So they moved it back even more from the initial flag.
Sideline warning.
It's going to be a sideline warning on the Warriors. The punt, the snap's low, and the punt's just going to pop up to be just past midfield, where it's going to be fielded at about the 40, we'll say the 42-yard line of Southside. So here comes their offense, back-to-back scoring drives for the Southerners. Of course, after beating Cave City 63-0, they want to keep up that momentum from that monstrous win. Part of the why they're so dynamic on the road is this crowd. You're hearing the band yourself. They're going to hand the ball off. He's going to spin away from 2 before he gets brought down. 2nd down coming up for the Southerners offense. Wallen on the run. Second and 4 from the 47. Southside moving the ball up, high snap. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, sets up a block. He's up to the left side, and he's going to get brought down by a tribe of West Side defenders, but he'll have enough for another Southerners first down.
Ball carrier was stopped by Ashton Henson.
First and 10 coming up from about the 43.5-yard mark. Allen's going to send a receiver in motion. They're going to run the jet sweep on the right side, but he's going to have absolutely nowhere to go on that one before the referee blows it dead. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 40. 9:37 left to go in the first half. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to hand it off around the right side. He has room to run. He has one man to beat. He beats him. He's dragging him. He's stolen his feet. And he'll have enough for the Southerner first down. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you a prior apology. Sometimes it's hard to do camera and call the game at the same time. 1st and 10 from the 23. Southside driving on Westside. They're going to hand it off once again around the right side. He's going to step up. He has room to run. He's still on his feet. He breaks away. He jukes left. He's still going, and he'll get brought down. And they're going to say he's got stopped right at the 1. So it'll be 1st and goal. And they're going to hand it off once again up the right side, and he's going to get in for another Southside touchdown. The PAT is up, and it is good. So at 9:05 left to go in the first half of play, Southside up big, 21-0. We'll be right back after this.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium, host of tonight's contest between the Westside Warriors and the Southside Southerners. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan, wanting to remind you that not only are you watching this on ASU TV, you're also watching this on Ritter Communications. Waiting the kick from Southside, they have been able to score on 3 of their last 4 offensive drives. And here comes the kick. It's going to be returnable. Left side, he's still on his feet, where he gets brought down just shy of the 25-yard line. So once again, here comes the Westside offense. They got one big play on that last drive and then stalled out after that.
Ball will be spotted on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors.
They're going to spot him at the 20. Fresh drive here for the Warriors. Fresh drive full of fresh opportunities. They're going to hand the ball off here. Up the middle. Southside ready for that one. That one absolutely going nowhere.
Gain of a yard on the play.
They're going to say he got a yard, so maybe it did go somewhere. So 2nd and 9 from their own 21-yard line. 8:25 left to go in the first half of play. Westside's offense down 3 scores. So the man in motion, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to try to break away and spin. He's going to get brought down. 3rd down coming up for the Warriors. 3rd and 6 from their own 25-yard line. Westside needs 6 yards for a fresh new set of downs to continue moving the ball down the field against Southside. And a timeout's going to be called. Bobby Engel and his team is going to come back to the sideline to draw up a 3rd and 5 play here. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for this big 3rd down play.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
And I mentioned Southside traveling well. You see their cheerleaders going absolutely insane for this big 3rd down play coming from the Westside offense. They're wanting their defense to get a stop here. 3rd and 5 from the 25. Man's going to come out in motion to the right. He's going to take the snap, looks to pass, rolls out right, left, and he will have a catch. He's not going to go anywhere as Southside was ready for that one. 4th down coming up for the Warriors. You know, you hate to see that if you're a Westside fan. Just all summer long, this offense practice and practice and practice, implementing a new offensive scheme and trying to get the passing game in there. But so far, the passing game has been no effect to the Southside defense. Here comes the punt. It's going to be a high one, but a short one. And that one's going to bounce out of bounds. So here comes Southside's offense, up 21-0. Of course, as I mentioned, they beat Cave City 63-0. Just absolutely looking to be the best team in this conference this season. Want to remind everybody real quick that you're watching this game on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. So Southside will take over in Westside territory with 6:49 left to go in the first half of play. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it out to his tight end, but his tight end not able to come down with it. 2nd down upcoming for the Southerners. Bishop was the intended target there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 from the 36-yard line. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to hand it off. And that time, that run went absolutely nowhere and a half.
The runner was brought down by Cam Allen.
Cam Allen was the Westside Warrior credited with the tackle. So 3rd down coming up for this Southerners offense.
3rd down and 10.
Going to have a receiver outright near their sideline. Another receiver out left. 2 receivers total. Allen's going to call for the snap. They're going to pitch it off to the receiver. Receiver's up to the right side. He jukes away from one defender, jukes away from another, and he'll get brought down with enough for a Southside 1st down.
Result of the play is 1st down for the Southerners.
First and 10 from the Westside 24. Southside looking to put another touchdown on the board before halftime. The referees are going to blow the play dead and call false start on the Southerners.
Call against the Southerners.
So they're going to bump back just a couple yards and replay the down. .5:56 left to go in the first half of play. It'll be 1st and 15. Ball's going to be on about the 29-yard line. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to run the option once again. He's going to juke away from a defender, and he's going to cut back, room to run before he gets brought down. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down. Try to make something out of the busted play, but couldn't just couldn't get anything going there.
Ball carrier was Trey Allen.
.5:05 left to go in the first half of play.
2nd down, 13.
2nd and 13 from the Westside 27. Allen's going to call for the snap, hand it off to the halfback once again. He tries to break away from one, and he gets dragged by the jersey and wrestled down, bringing up a 3rd down for the Southerners.
Ball carrier was brought down by number 45, playing McMillan.
McMillan was the Westside Warrior credited with the tackle. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Southerners. Allen's going to call for the snap. He's going to drop back, looks, throws it towards the end zone, and that's caught for another Southside touchdown. That time to number 4, Owen McLaughlin. Awaiting the PAT here. Kick is up. Kick almost blocked, but a flag will be on the field. They're going to call offsides here, and they're just going to decline it, taking the PAT. So we're going to go to break. 28-0 our score with 4:23 left to go in the first half.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
And welcome back. They're going to re-kick after the penalty, but I think they went for 2 instead. So they got it. So with 4:23 left to go, your score, Southside 29, Westside 0.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other. Only from Ritter Communications.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of Westside. And so far in this one, it's been all of Southside, leading 29-0. So if you're wondering what happened there, they kicked the PAT, flag was on the field. I thought they declined it and, accepted the kick. But turned out they accepted the penalty. They went out, they went for 2, they got it. So now we're at 29-0 with 4:23 left to go in the first half. I want to remind everybody, hello, I'm Tristan Harlan, and you're watching this game on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. The passing game has been all for Southside in this one. The kick is up, and it's just a little pooch kick, and the return man almost lost the ball. He got hit pretty hard on the play, and a flag's going to come out.
personal foul called against the Southerners.
And they're going to call a personal foul on the Southerners.
It'll be a 15-yard mark-off.
So they're going to move the ball up 15 yards from the initial spot after the kick. So instead of starting in their own territory, Westside's going to start in Southside territory.
First and 10 Warriors.
All the sides. Southside, Westside. I'm sure there's a north side. There is in Fort Smith. Quarterback's going to drop back. Westside's going to throw it, and this time the pass is caught. And he's going to have room to run before he's brought down, but that's going to have enough for a second and decent.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Gain 9. Yards short of the first down marker. 3:50 left to go in the first half of play. Quarterback going to drop back for Westside. They're going to throw it near the sideline, and that one's going to fall harmlessly to the grass. Incomplete. Purvis was the intended Warrior on the play, bringing up a 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line here. They're just going to hand it off, keep it around the right side. They'll have enough for a first, but a flag is going to come out in the backfield, likely in the area of holding. Let's see what the referee signals here.
Holding is called against the Warriors.
And holding will be the call against Westside, so they're going to move the ball back, and we're going to replay 3rd down. So instead of getting the first down out of the penalty, it'll be 3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line. We're going to hand it off to the running back out the left side, and he's going to be stopped before he goes anywhere. 4th down upcoming.
2-yard gain on the play. It's up 4th down and 9.
Decision time here for Coach Engel and the rest of the coaching staff for Westside. Do you try to go for it, or do you punt the ball away? You're down 29-0 with 3:15 left to go in the second quarter of play. But if you punt the ball back with this much time, can your defense stop Southside from scoring another touchdown? Looks like they're going to go for it. The running back almost lost control of the ball. He's around the left side. He's got room to run, and he will have enough for the first down. Tremendous call from Coach Engel and the rest of the Westside Warrior coaching staff, as that's enough for a Westside Warrior first down. Been 2 explosive plays so far for the Westside Warriors, both of them coming on the ground. 1st and 10 from Southside's 34-yard line. They're going to hand it off all around the right side. He has room to run, got his block, and a flag's going to come out near the sideline.
There's a flag on the play.
Referees are going to come together and discuss what it is.
Holding is called against the Warriors.
And another holding call against Westside will be called. So that's going to back up the Warriors even more. They had a holding call on that third down where they got the first down, and they ended up converting still on third down. So 1st and 15 from the 37. And that play's not going to go anywhere except for a couple of yards possibly. Maybe he gained 3 on the run as we approach the 2-minute mark left to go in the second quarter of play. I want to remind everybody you're watching this game on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications, and I'm Tristan Harlan, and this game has been fun. Quarterback going to drop back, looks, pressure coming, throws a deep ball. That one's going to be intercepted by the Southerners. He has room to run around the right sideline. He has one man to beat, and he does not beat him, and he's slammed down before he got all the way to the end zone. What a play from the Southside defense. Westside has tested him 3 times, and that time the interception propelled. So with 1:43, Westside turns the ball over. Southside will get it, leading 29-0. Looks like Southside is going to line up in a funky formation.
Timeout call for the Warriors.
Westside Warrior timeout will be on call on the field, so we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back after this.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
Welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors, and Blaine Baxter was the one credited with the interception as he was on the sideline celebrating with their turnover championship belt. For all my wrestling fans out there, it was a pretty nice wrestling belt, I'm not going to lie. And I don't know if Mr. Sullivan was trying to enter his inner Macho Man or inner Dustin Starr there, but regardless, oh yeah. 1st and 10, minute 43 left to go on the game clock for the first half. Southside up 29-0, and they're going to start in Westside territory. Allen's going to be the lone man in the backfield. 3 receivers, one's going to be in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep. He's going to step up, throw it over the middle. Couldn't find his man, incomplete, and a flag's going to be in the backfield. Likely going to be in the area of holding. After the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 20 from their own 44-yard line. They're going to run the jet sweep here, and he's going to be around the right-hand side. He'll be brought down by the hip. And that guy is fast. Lewis Calhoun was the Southerner on the run. 2 receivers out left, 1 on the right. Calhoun, the one in the slot. They're going to hand it off here up the right side. He's just going to run into his own lineman.
Number 8, Drake Simpson, brought down behind.
And a timeout's going to be called.
The timeout called for the Southerners.
Southerners will elect to call a timeout. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school football on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other, only from Ritter Communications.
And welcome back. Warrior Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors for this electric Friday night football game. The Warriors down big, 29-0 our score, as the Southerners are up big on the road. We come to you with a 3rd and 9 from the Westside 45. 1:04 left to go in the first half of play. Southside trying to keep the momentum on their side heading into the locker room. It's been all Trey Allen tonight. 3 touchdowns. One that should have been a touchdown, but Calhoun got in on the run. Allen going to roll out left, step up, pressure coming, going to keep it himself, and he breaks away from the left-hand side. He's still going on his feet, and he'll be brought down all the way near the Westside football team, and that'll be enough for a Southerner first down.
Tackle was made by Gavin Dawson. I'm sorry, Correction Tyson. Sorry, guys. Tyson Young.
First and 10 from the 36. 55 seconds left to go. Allen going to hand the ball off. Left-hand side. He's got room to run up the middle. And he's finally going to get brought down. But not before he gains another first down. I do believe that's McLaughlin on the carry once again. First and 10 from the 24, 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Around the right side, he has room to run, and I went too far right, but he's going to get in for another Southside touchdown. The kick is up, and the kick will be good. So with 40 seconds left to go in the first half of play, Westside down a bunch. Our score, 36-0.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors, with 40 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Southside up 36-0. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan. I want to remind you that you're watching this not only on ASU-TV, but Ritter Communications as well. Have no fear. If you're a Southside fan, wanted to replay this one, you can always tune in to ASU-TV and watch it on demand. On the YouTube, excuse me. Let me clarify before I get in trouble by Mr. Sullivan. And here's the kick. The kick is going to be returnable. Up the middle, he has a lane up the left side, and he's going to collide with a Southerner. Collided so hard it made me stumble on my words. So 34 seconds left to go in this first half. 36-0 our score. Westside will likely have the ball for the remainder of this first half. if nothing catastrophic happens. Right up the right side, and he's going to be dropped down. He's going to hit the field hard. And 25 seconds left to go on the clock. Looks like Westside's trying to get on the ball to get something going here. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Likely going to be the final play of this one-sided first half. Westside going to call for the snap. They're going to hand it up, and the ball's going to drop. And Southside will get the football, but the half will be over. So at the end of the first half, Southside is up big, 36-0 our score. We're going to take a step away for halftime. We'll be right back right here on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
Students should watch ASU-TV just to see the creativity that a college student can get. The creativity that some of these students have is truly amazing. Getting that experience can really just take you further, and I feel like our program does that for a lot of students.
Around here, we like a slower pace, but we don't suffer with slow internet. Ritter Communications provides high-speed, reliable internet and Wi-Fi backed by local customer service. From email checkers to video streamers to hardcore gamers, we've got speed options to please all kinds of folks. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. We can't wait to help. Ritter Communications, the right internet connection, right by you.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other, only from Ritter Communications.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
And hello everybody, welcome to the second half of Westside versus Southside. I'm Tristan Harlan, reminding you that you're watching this game on ASU TV and Ritter Communications. Now, just to give you a little synopsis of the second half, it's probably going to be all Southside. I mean, the first half was filled of nothing but Southside passes, runs, and at the very end of the first half, Southside caused the turnover, got the fumble, and now we are where we are, and not to mention the interception they had. I mean, it's pretty much been a one-sided affair here tonight, and I'm sure Southside wants to do some of the same here in the second half. Southside will receive to start the second half because Westside got the ball first, and that's how the game of football works, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, I do want to give a shout-out to my producer of tonight, Mr. Dustin Sullivan, instructor at Arkansas State University. He has done a tremendous job helping out tonight, and all the other productions we've done here for Westside as well. Just about to start the second half with this kickoff here from Westside.
Kickoff by Jason Simpson.
The kick is a high one. And it's going to bounce, be returnable. Breaks away from one. He has a lane up the left-hand side. He's still going, cuts back inside. He's still on his feet, and he breaks another tackle, and he's finally brought out just past midfield and around the 40-yard line. What a return to start this half. Southside going to take over with great field possession here. What a return. Wow.
Ball will be slotted on the 39-yard line. First and 10 Southerners.
Their quarterback, Trey Allen, did a lot of good things in the first half. Looks to do the same here. 2 receivers out right, 1 far left. He's going to send a man in motion. He's going to pitch the ball to his receiver. Cuts back right. He's still on his feet, breaks away from 2. Still going, trucks the defender. And he'll be brought down after doing the most there. And a flag's going to be on the field. They're going to say Westside had a little bit of an unsportsmanlike conduct there. Mental errors for Westside continues into the second half. And the clock does continue to run due to the score being 36-0. So that's going to put Southside in great territory to start this next drive. Or this fresh new set of downs, I should say. And they're going to bring the teams to the sideline just to discuss a little bit here, but just kind of going back over that first half real quick while we wait for the teams to take the field once again. I mean, as I mentioned, it was one-sided and it was all Southside. I mean, they were able to throw the ball, run the ball, defend the run, defend the pass. I mean, it's been Southside has had a great showing tonight, but of course you go back last week against Cave City and they beat them 63-0. I mean, what more do you expect? Of course, not to discredit Westside at all. They've had a long season of trying to implement a new offense, and it just hasn't seemed to be clicking. They've completed 1 of the 5 passes they've thrown in tonight's ball game. They've tried to run the ball. They just haven't found their niche yet in this season. So both teams will trot back out to the field of play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. Clock will start on the referee signal. They're going to fake the handoff here. Going to keep himself. Gains a couple. That's Braden Simpson on the carry. Neely was the Westside Warrior credited with the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 19, able to gain a yard on the play. Southside has 2 receivers out left. 1 man in the backfield with Allen. The call for the snap, handed off out the right side. He has room to run around the right side. Still on his feet, still going. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling before he finally gets brought down. Shy of the marker, we're going to see where they spot him. Maybe enough for a 1st and goal. And they're going to say he got enough for a 1st down. So 1st and goal coming up for the Southside offense here. Southside formation looks like this. 2 receivers out left. And a man's going to jump off sides. And tonight's game has just been full of mental errors for Bobby Ingles' Westside Warrior football team. There was a couple holding calls that brought the Westside offense back. There's been some defensive penalties, whether it been offsides, unsportsmanlike conduct, or even a sideline warning early on in tonight's ball game. But deep in conference, you hate to see a team have that many mental errors. So first and goal from the 3-yard line. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter play. The clock will continue to run. They hand the ball off the left-hand side, and he's just going to skip into the end zone for another Southside touchdown. As we wait the PAT here from Southside. Kick is up. The kick is good, but the play will be called dead. Not sure what's going on there, but sure they've got it figured out now. The PAT is up. Westside got through, but the kick is good. So with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter play, Westside down a bunch. Your score, Southside 43, Westside 0. We'll be right back after this.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Westside Warrior High School, where the Warriors are taking on the Southside Southerners in so far what has been a one-sided Southerner affair. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications, excited to bring some Friday night football here to you on YouTube and Ritter Communications. I'll remind everybody, if you want to catch a replay of this game, make sure to tune into ASU TV's YouTube, where you can view it at any time you'd like. The power of the internet is great, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the kick from Southside. And it's going to go out of bounds. A flag will be thrown. And Westside will start in great territory. Of course, their last time they were on offense, remember, was the end of the first half, where they ended up fumbling as time expired, which allowed Southside to gain momentum, more momentum than they already had going into the locker room. They come out. Second half starts, which everybody just seen what happened. If you missed it, I'll tell you what happened. Southside found the end zone, which is why our score is 43-0. And in effect, I might want to mention too, that in effect, due to the score being 43-0, is the mercy rule. The time will continuously run unless a timeout is called. Westside's just going to move the ball up. The referee still hasn't blown the play dead, and now they have. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go in the third quarter of play. Of course, Southside coming into this game is undefeated, and they look to keep their perfect streak alive in the 2024 season.
Second down and 5.
Westside, of course, only winning one game to this point. Still looking for that second win. Gonna snap it, hand it off. Trucks a defender, still on his feet. He's still going. He breaks away from another, and he's going to get brought down by the ankle.
That is good, bro.
And Mr. Sullivan is trying to give me sign language here, but I did not take that class in high school, so I don't know what he means. Oh, we got him by the pants. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan.
Great spotter.
Yeah. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
No.
You pointed at me.
Wrestling.
Yeah, WWE, thank you. Westside going to have the ball. They're going to run it around the right-hand side. Still on his feet, and he's going to get hosed by a couple Southerners. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Official timeout.
And there is an injury on the field, so we're going to take a step away real quick so he can get off the field in his own. Well, no, I guess not, because he looks like he's getting off the field very quickly. Wouldn't want to miss a play here in this exciting football game. He was able to, he goes down, he jumps up, and just hobbles his way to the sideline. I mean, I love the enthusiasm. Looks like he just got a cramp from my angle. Looks like going to snap it, hand the ball off up the middle here. And that play's not going to go anywhere but to the ground. Third down coming up for the Westside Warrior offense. Third and 10 coming up for Westside. Ball on the 44-yard line of Southside. They're going to hand it up the middle. Once again, he breaks away through before he meets 3 Southerners and gets brought down. Not enough for the first down, however. Fourth down coming up for Westside. Approaching a minute left to go in the third quarter of play. They're going to say it's 4th and 1. Southside can make a big statement with a stop here. And they're not going to get a stop, and he's just through for a first down. Westside's going to keep the football on this drive as we approach the 30-second mark in the third quarter.
That is good for a Westside Warrior.
Time slowly winding down here in the third quarter. Likely going to be the last play of the quarter here. Hand the ball off around the right side. He's going to get brought down, and the clock will strike 000 in the third quarter, and that's how it's going to end. Southside up, 43-0. We'll be right back. You're watching this football game on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
Welcome back to Westside Warriors Stadium as we get ready to start the fourth quarter between Southside and Westside. Southside with all the momentum up 43-0. And I tell you, the band keeps playing a song I know by heart. This may turn into an American Idol audition. Fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's up the right side. It breaks away from one. Tries to break away from another, and he will. He's still on his feet, and he'll get brought down just shy of the goal line, but it'll set up a first and goal for Westside. The first time I've said that all season. Remember, the clock does continue to run with the score being 43-0, excuse me. Here comes the snap, Westside. Quarterback going to keep it himself, and he trots his shoulder down, and a flag's going to come out. They're going to say it's a touchdown for the moment, but we're going to see what the flag is. And they're going to offset, so the play will stand, and it'll be a touchdown for the Westside Warriors. Their first touchdown that we've called all season. They're going to try to kick the PAT here. PAT's up, and the PAT flies through the upright and is good. So with 9:55 left to go in the final quarter of play, Southside leads it 43-7.
Students should watch ASU-TV just to see the creativity that a college student can get. The creativity that some of these students have is truly amazing. Getting that experience can really just take you further, and I feel like our program does that for a lot of students.
And welcome back to Warriors Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors. With 9:10 to go in the final quarter of play, your score 43-7. Westside able to find the end zone on that previous drive. Is now Southside will get the ball back. Waiting the kickoff here from the Westside kicking team. And the kick is a straight drive. It's going to fall to the grass. Returner almost wasn't able to get his hands on it. It's around the right side, still on his feet, cuts back, has a lane before he gets dropped down. And that'll bring up a first down for the Southside offense, and they've looked magnificent to this point in tonight's ball game.
Returner was tackled by number 80, Greg Willis. Ball is spotted on the 34-yard line. First and 10, Southern.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Southerners on their own 34-yard line. 7:30 left to go in the final quarter of play. And if Southside wanted to, they could probably keep the ball for the remainder of tonight's contest. Hand it off, and he's going to fumble the ball, but he'll retrieve it, and he's going to get brought down after bobbling the ball. brings up a second down for the Southerners. It's kind of been the first mistake that Southside has had all night to this point. Of course, they allowed a touchdown, but you can't necessarily call that mistake because in the game of football, touchdowns just happen. Call for the snap, around the right side, still on his feet, cuts back middle, still going, and he's going to get past midfield before he's brought down for a fresh new set of downs for the Southerners. First down here from the 49. They're going to hand the ball off once again to keep the clock running. Around the right side, a flag is going to come out late. Going to wait the call from the white hat. I believe there's going to call holding on Southside. So they're going to move the ball back just a titch.
Be a 10-yard mark on.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, left to go in the final quarter of play. Once again, I want to remind you, if you want to watch this game on demand at any time, be sure to tune in to the ASU-TV YouTube channel. This game is being presented by ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. First and 20 after the penalty from their own 44-yard line. Receiver out left and right. Allen's going to call for the snap, hand it off around the right side. He breaks away from one, tries to break away from another, but he's going to get slammed down. Ball almost popped out there, but it didn't happen. So we're going to have a second down as we come under 5 minutes. Temperatures dropped here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It is now 66 degrees and beautiful weather. The last time we were here, it was an absolute monsoon with it raining and being quite warm. I'm sure everybody in the press box with me tonight is happy that it is not raining, that it is a clear night. There's also Mr. Sullivan impersonating a cheerleader. Going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw a quick pass to the tight end. It's going to caught. He's going to try to break away from one, and he does not. So he'll get brought down, and I do believe a new quarterback is in the game for the Southerners. That's number 3, Corbin Foster, in the game at quarterback. Getting the play from the sideline is Foster. Of course, their starting quarterback, Trey Allen, had a tremendous game here tonight. He threw a couple touchdowns and really defined what it meant to be on this offense, really wearing down the Westside defense the way he wanted and find the open receiver. And what a night he had tonight. There's going to be a timeout called by Westside. But as I mentioned, their quarterback right there, he's had a great night tonight as he's putting on that wrestling belt that I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. And, you know, if there's any college scouts out here, he's sure going to be one guy that you want to look at because he absolutely destroyed the Westside defense tonight with a pair of touchdowns. And he was able to improvise when needed, when pressure was coming, and just a great night for the kid. During the timeout, I'm going to take a step away, and you're watching Westside versus Southside on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other, only from Ritter Communications.
Welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of Westside. And during the timeout, I do believe that Coach Simpson made a change to all of his second string and JV players for the remainder of this contest. Quarterback's going to drop by, just drop a little screen around the right side. He's trying to evade pressure, and he's going to hit one player into next week. What a play. That's going to fire up the crowd, and ladies and gentlemen, that's the textbook of high school football right now. Just running the ball and dropped that shoulder and did not want to go down there. There's not much more you could say there. There's a flag on the opposite end of the field. And it's going to be against the Southerners. So they're going to move the ball back. And it happened away from the play, so it wasn't on the initial run. I believe it happened away from the ball. And as I mentioned, it's been all one-sided tonight. Clock continuously running. Southside looks to have their second straight win when they scored more than 35. Hand the ball off on the right side. He has room to run. He's still on his feet, breaks away from one, still going on the right sideline near the west side bench, and he's going to get slammed down. Going to have enough for a first down for the Southerners after the run. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the final quarter of play. 43-7 still our score. And a timeout's going to get called on the field. Southside's going to not like what they see, so they're going to call a timeout. And I'm going to take a step away. 1:50 left to go in the final quarter of this ball game. 43-7 our score.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors. 1:50 left to go in the final quarter of play. Southside up 43-7. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here on ASU-TV. Excited to call the final $1.50 left to go in the final quarter of play. Fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it himself up the left side, still on his feet. Going to protect the ball, and the referee's going to blow the play dead. Once again, I want to remind everybody that you're watching on ASU-TV and Ritter Communications. If you want to rewatch this game for any reason, then be sure to tune into the ASU-TV YouTube channel where you can view it on demand. And remember to tune in every week for your fix on Red Wolf Athletic News when you tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable every Thursday or Friday. And the ball is going to be snapped over the quarterback's head, and the Westside's going to fall on it.
Recovered by the Warriors.
And the Warriors are going to get the ball, but there's 1:05 left to go in the game, and they're down 43-7. Just the second mistake Southside has made in tonight's ball game. Of course, coming when you have a little bit of a cushion on the scoreboard, but I'm sure Coach Simpson's not going to like to see that, especially from his JV guys. First 10 for the 47, and the play is going to be blown dead. There's going to be a flag on the play, and they're going to say offsides on the Southerners. The referee's going to signal for the clock to restart. So we're approaching the 45-second mark remaining in this game. I hand the ball off left side. He has room to run. He breaks away from one, breaks away from two. He's going to lower his head. He's still going before he's going to be brought down by the cleat. And he's going to have enough for another Westside first down, which will bring us to the 20-second mark left to go in the final quarter of play. Off the snap, and they're going to still have it, and play's not going to go anywhere, and that's likely going to be the final play of tonight's ball game. If the clock will continue to run, Southside's going to count it down for us, and that's going to be it. That's how the game will conclude. Southside defeats Westside by a score of 43-7. We're going to take a step away. When we come back, we'll have post-game coverage of this exciting ball game between Southside and Westside right here on ASU-TV.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. Ritter Communications cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speeds makes life better. To learn more about our internet and Wi-Fi choices, call or visit rittercommunications.com.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
At Ritter Communications, doing right by you is being right where you need us to be. Our technicians are on call, on the road, and on the go, ready and equipped to put our service pledge into action. Storm damage, power lines, or in-home service interruptions. Getting right on it is a big part of being right by you. We go straight to the source to be the source of your internet solutions. Right by you is reliability like no other, only from Ritter Communications.
I think one of the things I learned at Arkansas State was life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it, and that's just something that I live by.
A-State is home, and they're going to treat you like you're a part of the family.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium, home of the Westside Warriors, where your final score in this one was a blowout. And hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan. I just want to give a brief post-game synopsis for everybody that either missed the game or, was doing other things while this game was going on. I mean, Southside, they had an electric game. I mean, I cannot stress enough how well they communicated on both sides of the ball tonight. Their quarterback, Trey Allen, absolutely torched the Westside defense, throwing for a couple of touchdowns, able to improvise when needed. And, you can go down their roster and really point out who had a game. I mean, their running back, Owen McLaughlin, had a great game. Leighton Neal, who leads 4A in tackles, had a great game. I mean, there's nothing more that you can say other than this was textbook football, and this had a lot of momentum in this. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this week's Westside Warrior football game. I'm Tristan Harlan signing off, saying good night, have a good weekend, and make sure to tune in to the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the Texas State Bobcats on ESPN+.